I was love this hymn. What's it called? Saviour, again to thy dear name we raise, to the lovely tune of Ellers. Peter Tylor has played it in a different key, and I think I'm going to be able to hit the notes. Now, if anybody thinks I'm being melodramatic, well, just please don't watch it, but try not to put any negative comments on. Yeah, because today I've changed the photo, as you'll notice, a lovely photo of my ex-wife, and today I've seen her in a coffin. Yeah, but the funeral day is coming up on Wednesday, so I'm singing this for Christine, and I'll try and get through it. Peter plays an introduction, and once again he's put the words on the screen, so I don't need to look for the in-book. Thank you, mate. I think the volume's right. It's a bit too loud. I'll not put the camera on the screen, if you don't mind. Saviour, again to thy dear name we raise, with one accord our parting hymn of praise. We stand to bless thee ere our worship cease. Then lowly kneeling, wait thy word of peace. Grant us thy peace upon our homeward way. With thee began, with thee shall end the day. God, the lips from sin, I'm getting mixed up, sorry. That in this house have called upon thy name. Favorite verse. Grant us thy peace, Lord, through the coming night. Turn thou for us its darkness into light. From harm and danger, keep thy children free. For dark and light are both alike to thee. Grant us thy peace throughout our earthly life, our balm in sorrow and our stay in strife. Then when thy voice shall bid our conflict cease, call us, O Lord, to thine eternal peace. Now, I tell you what, Peter, I told David, Phil, you know, let me go to my favourite verse. You've got, grant us thy peace, Lord, through the coming night. Turn thou for us this darkness into light. From the chord that there it tugs at my heartstrings for some strange reason. from harm and danger. The word from, that's when it changes. So that's grant us thy grant grant us thy peace, Lord, through the coming night. Turn thou for us his darkness into light. From that word, from harm and danger, keep thy children free, for dark and light are both alike to thee. Yeah? Do you see what I mean? Grant us thy peace throughout our earthly life, our balm in sorrow and our stay in strife. Then, that word, then the key change, chord, whatever it is. Then, when thy voice shall bid our conflict cease, call us, O Lord, to thine eternal peace. So thank you very much, Peter, once again. Yeah, I know I'm being melodramatic. Don't get on to me. Yeah, well, after seeing a loved one in the coffin, yeah, and she certainly doesn't look as good as she does on that photo I've put on. But, my late Auntie Flo used to say about people, oh, she looked lovely in her coffin. Or she'd say, oh, he looked lovely in his coffin. No one looks lovely in the coffin. Because it's a corpse. The life force is gone. It's just the empty shell. And strange things have happened, What's that? Oh, yeah. A certain lady my ex-wife couldn't stand. She was talking to her partner, and next minute she was on the floor. And then she got up, and her partner said to her, what's the matter with you? She says, I don't know. One minute I was standing there, next minute I was on the floor. Then she got up. Yeah. What do you think about that? And my daughter couldn't find her mother's rings, and she was so upset. She wanted to find them. I know the video's going on, yeah. Don't get on to me. She couldn't find the rings. She said, can you consult your pendulum? Have they been stolen? The pendulum said no. And some of the questions I asked, and Andrew, my daughter, left the Hoover wire across the floor, and Andrew tripped and knocked a vase on the floor with some artificial flowers. My daughter said, oh, Andrew, that was Mum's vase. He said, well, I'm sorry, but you left the wire trail in there. But it was not a particularly expensive jar. And out in the backyard, I sat there, in a chair where I could push myself up and bring me cups of tea. And my daughter was sweeping the backyard, and she stepped up into the patio, tripped, and staggered forward and put her arm on the kitchen wall, because it's a patio, to stop herself from falling, and her nose was right in front of a green vase just inside the kitchen. That was Christine's. So have you got that? My daughter walked from the garden, stepped up into the patio, tripped for some strange reason, and went forward and held. She didn't hurt her arm, and right slap bang in front of her eyes, was this green vase with some flowers in it. And then she sat down. Well, my granddaughter was in the kitchen making us a drink, and my granddaughter thought to herself, I wonder if Grandma put her rings in that vase. And she looked, and there were. She come running out in the garden. She says, Mum, I found Grandma's rings. Of course, my daughter immediately burst into tears, and that started me off. And my daughter's so pleased that she found the rings, because one was a diamond ring, being passed down through the family. So, don't anyone ever doubt that we are physical and spirit, and when the ravaged physical body dies, the spirit is free. And I said to Anne, your mother's more alive now than she ever was here on this earthly plane. Okay, that's it. It's gone on for long enough, and I did make a bit of a mess up on the second verse, but I'm not going to do it again. Thank you, Peter.